Welcome back, people.
Yeah. This is Draco with...
The Jade, or Stanley.
Yeah, and the Jade's continuing his season of...
The Stanley Parable.
Yes. Where we left off, he jumped off a cargo lift and was completely insulted a few times by the narrator.
I will not have my will be controlled by another.
And we had a creepy mannequin.
Yes, the mannequin. It's
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This place has changed. It's changed. This is not Groundhog Day, my friend.
Onward?
Onwards to... Ooh, a chair.
Ooh, a chair.
Can't... It's gone
Hey,
shut.
doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Don't want to be controlled. Then again, I do want to know what's there.
The temptation.
Damn it, I'm curious. What, no clever remarks? I finally did the right choice?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
There is only one door, Drago. How to solve dispute with co-workers. Oh, I wasn't finished reading that.
Okay.
I was just trying to read quickly. Everyone is equal. You most of all. Am I supposed to be angry about that?
I don't know. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment.
Let's see. People aren't interested in that. They want... Ah! What the... I think the door just whacked me.
Attacked by a door.
I think the narrator's angry at me.
There's no talking to you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Down. And stop calling me Stanley. It's the Jade. Or Jade. Ooh.
Horror film vibe.
I swear, if I'm attacked by the thing from Amnesia, I'm stopped. I will not play this anymore. Or Freddy Fazbear. About the same.
Oh, which one would you rather see? Thing
A
from
blinky red light.
Which one would you rather see? The thing from Amnesia or the things from Five Nights at Freddy's?
That's tricky.
I'd rather see the
But
Five Nights at
Stanley
Freddy's
just
thing.
couldn't do it.
Because the
He
Amnesia
considered
thing's
the
just
possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
I can fly!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field.
What?
And it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Space!
How was he remaining so lucid?
Your
Oh.
And then
favorite.
perhaps the strangest
Did he just
question
deny
of
his
them all
face?
entered Stanley's head. One he
Just
was
hit the man's
amazed he
face,
hadn't
Jade.
asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my
narrator.
head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who
Wait.
found it particularly
What is
strange.
that?
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my
Hey.
thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Try
How
going
could it
backwards.
be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Space.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That went really dark.
I'm starting to get scared that I'm not going to be able to get out of this place or get my Tetris back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
Did
go
he
to
have
the
that
meeting
pinball
room.
game on
Perhaps
computer
he had
too?
simply missed a memo.
Oh, yeah. Okay then, so I'm not going down the stairs.
When Stanley came to a set of two
You go that way,
open
but take the
doors,
door that
he
he told
entered
you
the
to.
door on his left.
I went the way you told me I died, and I was in space. It was nice, but I did die. And now I'm stuck in a door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Damn,
it.
it's a fine room.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
So
What was it
beautiful.
about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Darker?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating
Yeah.
that even though all your co-workers are but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I'll take it this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Damn it, game! You know what I want to do! And stop calling me Stanley!
It's so cool.
Ah! Is that an aircon? Ah! Ah!
Bye.
Did I just die again?
I don't know.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
But Stanley didn't want you back to the office.
from here, it's, left.
Stop making me go left. I don't want to go left.
There is no other left.
I'm going back up the... Never mind. Okay, left it is.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh. Oh, now you want me to go to the right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You sure this time? You sure this time, narrator?
I don't know if that should be trusted. That's a car, and its lights are on, meaning its ignition's on.
I have no other choice. Ooh. Ha 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 ha! Ah! Take me now, car! I don't want to go down there! Take me now!
Go on. No, you have to.
Oh, you can hear my footsteps. Even though I don't have feet.
Ooh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to...
It's every employee on
Who am I kidding?
camera.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the
Right,
beginning.
no.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No.
From the top.
No! Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the place is back to normal. Ah, much better.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is it sad that I missed this room? Ah, yes. Much nicer, less dark and dreary. It's a yellow box.
Let's click the yellow box.
It appears to contain blank pieces of paper.
And maybe a bobblehead. He's like, did you say Bubblehead? Did you say Bubblehead?
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I want to pick that door. I want to go that way.
Sadly, you can.
Too many choices. I picked that one because the leads are over there. There's more doors. More choices. More doors. To me.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game
No.
again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll
This
ever
is
progress by
going-
starting over and over again.
no.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. No.
And look where we're back.
This is becoming like Groundhog
All
Day.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, memos, Minecraft.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
No, I think I'll just stay here. Just
That plant looks nice.
chill back, relax, or just...
Doesn't that plant look nice?
It's a nice plant, and some nice knocked over papers, and some nice weird light outside. Wait, is that even outside?
No, that would be a room.
I gotta get out of here. Must be a way out of here somewhere. Wait, isn't it? Or... Wait, I'm just going back to where I came from.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The
maybe not.
story. Here it comes.
Wait.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. You're the narrator, so you're supposed to know where we're going.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You
What?
win! Congratulations!
Yes!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
How do you win at this? Wait, what?
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Wait, no! Ah! Make up your mind, narrator. Stop restarting.
Oh
Hey, is that yellow line?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
I think they
Just
spelled
follow
your
the
name
line.
wrong.
How simple is that?
I like how both Stanley Adventure Line were both trademarked. Wait, that room's gone now. There's a room over there. I think it was there. Damn it, I'm starting to go insane now.
Follow the line. The yellow line calls to you.
Fine. At least I haven't been this way before. Hey, I can probably check, is it Minecraft? Nah, it's just solitaire.
Yeah, that's worse.
Sad face. How are we doing on time, narrator Draco?
We're at 19.
Let's see where this line goes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if this episode extends just a little bit
Hey
longer.
Draco, look! Boxes.
Ooh! Is there a snake in there?
Ooh, I got... What the? What's that up there?
Oh, ignore that. That's a friend playing another game.
Damn it. Now your world's starting to interfere with this world. Snake? Hello? Is there a solid snake in there?
I should put it like in the video. I should put an alert noise
See?
there from Metal Gear
The line
Solid.
knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Look, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I like this music. This place is becoming weirder than Alice in Wonderland. Who painted this line? I like the music though. What is this? This is madness.
This is Cyber Parable.
Ah! Who does he think I am? Spider-Man?
Wait, cut the music.
Aw.
Go back and look at that fern.
Fern. Oh, hello, Fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm looking at the phone because he told me to. Wait. Why the hell am I looking at it? Why am I listening to him? Why am I following this line? What am I doing?
Wait, what? We're back at the
What?
office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Great, there's two lines. What do I follow? This one. I want to find door number 500. Uh-oh. Hello.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through,
Well then.
you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No!
Well then.
Well then, the yellow line has led us astray, I think. This is the Jade, or Stanley. Thank you for watching, or being in the game, or of the game, or is the game? Is the game?
I think the line has made his mind jelly. Anyway, we've got some other videos playing at the same time, so check them out. This will be definitely continuing, especially if we have more episodes like this. So check out the videos. We'll see you next one, my friends. Thank you and goodbye.